I've reached the pinnacle.
Aha! I'm getting it!
Progress suits me well.
I think I like this, but it's been a while, so I'm not sure. Eating delicious food really takes my worries away. Claude, what are you doing?
The training equipment needed maintenance, so I thought I'd give it a good cleaning and some oil.
Why is that for you to do?
If you intend to use something a lot, it's on you to take good care of it.
You are a noble who does not have fear of working with hardness or becoming dirty. And you can climb trees. I am impressed.
Thanks, but to be honest, I don't think being a noble really has anything to do with anything. Nobles and commoners are all equal here. We're all buddies. Even you do chores, don't you? Social rank doesn't matter when you put your life in each other's hands. I like that about this place.
I have your same opinion. Status is something chosen by chance, not by a person. Everything became different when I came from Brigid to the Empire. Nobility does not stop life from surprising you.
I know just what you mean. It's not like the ancestors of the nobility or royalty were selected by the goddess herself, after all. What does origin or status matter? In the grand scheme of things, we're all just insignificant mortals. Nobility isn't a matter of birthright alone. At least not in my eyes.
Claude, you are very much strange for a noble.
Thanks, and same to you. You're a princess of Brigid, right? If I'm a strange noble, you are too.
I am normal in Brigid. In Fodlan, you are an abnormality.
An abnormality, am I? Gentleman that I am, I'll go ahead and take that as a compliment.
I think also that your heart is kind. I am thinking you will be a good king.
I'll remember that. But for now, this equipment isn't going to clean itself.
I will be helping you. We will join together our efforts.
You're an abnormality, princess. A wonderful abnormality. Ingrid, hello.
Yes, Claude?
Listen, I know you and I don't always get along. I just wanted to say that I'm sorry if my way of being is upsetting to you.
If anyone should be making apologies, it's probably me. I've been overly harsh toward you on more than one occasion. As you might have noticed, I'm close friends with a certain someone who has caused me no end of trouble since we were very young. You remind me a bit of him, and I think I've projected my annoyances at him onto you, at times.
You're talking about Sylvain, right? Huh. Are he and I really that similar?
Not in every regard, no. You certainly seem to treat those of the opposite gender with quite a bit more respect, for one thing.
Well now, I'll take that as a compliment.
You also speak to me in a much more amicable manner than my dear friend ever does.
Okay, I have to ask you something, but only if you promise not to show me your angry lines again. Doesn't that straight-laced personality of yours make life harder than it needs to be? I feel like there are plenty of people who'd like to get to know you better, but who are scared off by your, well, intense attitude.
Oh, really?
Really. I'd say that especially applies to most of the folks you go around giving lectures to. We're all friends here, Ingrid. We all trust each other with our very lives on the battlefield. Shouldn't we try to accept each other?
You have a point.
I sure do. Besides, with a cute face like yours, I bet you could win anyone over if you just threw out a smile now and then.
I've got better things to concern myself with. In any case, you speak as though you know so much about wooing the masses. But I would wager that many of our classmates find it difficult to trust one as slovenly as yourself.
Oh, another lecture. I see you took my words to heart. Look, let's just call a truce, shall we? How about we agree that we could both learn something from our chat today? If you'll make an effort to smile more, I'll try my best to set a better example for everyone.
That seems like an unreasonable thing to ask of you. I wonder if you're capable of such a thing.
And it's perhaps equally wild to ask an ice block like you to melt. But let's give it a try. What do you say?
I suppose it's only virtuous to ask as much of myself as I'm asking of you. Very well. I accept your challenge.
Picking wildflowers? Seems such a common activity for someone like you.
To me, the most beautiful flower is the one that blossoms by its own strength. Lysithea, please accept this as...
Knock it off! Sorry. It's just that the thorns are a bit sharp, and I'm not a fan of killing nature.
True sympathy, even for the smallest wildflower. I admire your kindness. When you inherit your house, that kindness will be a balm to your subjects. They and the neighboring lords will trust you instinctively.
Politics. Again.
The Alliance has been harmed in the past by lords who thought only of themselves, who saw others as a means to an end. But you understand others' pain. With you around, I am quite hopeful that the Alliance will flourish again.
That's not something you should get your hopes up about. House Ordelia will end with my father.
I'm sorry? I understand you have a distaste for politics, but could you really allow a noble house 3 centuries old to fall to ruin? This goes beyond you and even your house. What would become of Fodlan if all its noble houses withered away in such a manner? The people would be in disarray. The balance of power would crumble. Chaos would rule.
No, it's just... my body, unfortunately, is not built to last, and I have no siblings. When I die, that's the end.
What?
Noble birth has been nothing but a source of pain for me. For me, and for my parents. We got sucked into the rebellion in the Empire, and it led to many responsibilities for us. The things we went through. I can hardly bear to speak of it. All I want now is to give my mother and father the chance to live out their years in peace. I intend to do whatever I can to ease the hardships of our people, while I still have life left in me. Naturally, I worry about what will come to pass after I'm gone. But I'm sure things will work out, so long as there are people like you around working so hard for a better future.
So you have been thinking of the future, even despite all of that. I am so sorry. I had no idea. Lysithea, I have offended you most persistently. Please find it in your heart to forgive my impudence.
Don't worry about it. If you're so insistent upon being my friend, I'm sure more tasty snacks and tea will help persuade me. But if speaking of the future holds such importance, better to find someone who actually has one.
I understand. Yes, let's take tea together again soon. Your swordplay is captivating, exceedingly graceful, yet mindful to guard the weaknesses that often accompany such elegant flourishes.
Lorenz, are you spying on me? That's not very noble.
It was rude of me to watch so long in silence, I do confess. Yet I could not bring myself to interrupt. I believe that such a deep grasp of swordplay can only mean that you have experienced the privilege of a noble birth.
You just don't let up. I didn't inherit my sword skills, Lorenz. I trained. I earned them.
One's lineage does not affect one's talent or tenacity, to be sure. But a noble is raised in an environment more conducive to the honing of martial skill. Those brought up in the lap of luxury are blessed with a far wider variety of options for their futures. And a noble raised in that fashion is better equipped to keep the peace for the common folk.
Sure. And besides keeping the peace, what are the nobility's other duties?
Matters of state for a start. A noble has the ability to declare war, for instance. A commoner does not. And a noble who carries the blessing of a crest has even more power. One move from such an individual can exert massive influence. Of course, such influence must only be wielded with discretion. It is a noble's duty to use power wisely.
Whether or not it's their duty, if they don't use their power wisely, the people will revolt.
Indeed. The motivation to revolt can only come from discontent with the nobility. But if the people are well protected and enjoy peaceful and happy lives, there is no such motive. Thus, if such a revolt does occur, the nobility must be held accountable.
The nobility must be held accountable, I never thought I'd find myself agreeing with you. Maybe you're not as bad as I thought. In fact, I'll let you in on a secret. I am from a noble family, House Karen of Fargus. I used to be known as Cassandra Rubens Karen. Perhaps you've heard that name before?
House Karen? It cannot be. Are you the one who was driven from Fargus for some grave crime?
So people say. However, I didn't do anything wrong. Anyway, how do you rate me now? On one hand, I am a noble, but I'm also a fugitive.
I see. Well then. Will you do me the honor of a bout?
So you'd like to suss me out with your sword? Sure, I'll take you on.
Yet another lovely day. On such a fine day as this, it would certainly be nice to go for a stroll with someone. I wonder if anyone is around. Oh my, such awful noises. Who, or rather, what is making those sounds?
Huh? Oh, hello, Flayn!
My apologies. I feel a bit better now.
Oh, you scared me. You nearly knocked me over with that scream.
Well, you startled me, appearing out of nowhere and making such sounds. What is it you are doing here anyway?
I'm just out here using logs to train.
Wow, are you really capable of lifting something so massive, Raphael?
Of course. Wanna see? See? Told you I could do it.
That was magnificent. Do you suppose I could give it a try as well?
It might be a bit too much for your tiny arms.
Tiny or no, I want to be stronger. Do you have any tips for someone both willing and eager to grow?
It's probably best to start by practicing your battle cry. If you let out a good shout, you'll feel even more powerful.
You are a font of knowledge. Can you apply your wisdom and show me by example?
No problem. Just follow my lead. Yeah! Hurrah!
Yeah! Rah!
Ah! Yeah!
Whoa! Nyar! How did I fare? Do I look stronger now? It's working! I knew this would help!
Flayn, I'm so sorry. Are you hurt?
No, no need for concern. I'm quite all right.
Are you sure you're all right? Were you injured?
No, nothing of the sort. I just got a bit dizzy, standing up so quickly.
We should go to the infirmary. Come on, I can take you there.
Come now. I appreciate the concern, but I am quite all right. Look, I am perfectly fine now. See? Ignatz. Are you... there?
Yes. I'm sorry. Did you say something?
Mm-hmm. I understand now.
Understand what?
Though I know little regarding affairs of the heart, even I can clearly see one's intent when they stare so much. I am sorry, but at the moment I am not looking for... well...
Oh, no. You misunderstood.
You just what? What is it?
I'm just fascinated by you.
Fascinated? By me?
Yes. Your gaze, full of divine dignity. Your silhouette, as elegant as a statue. If Saint Sethlene herself were reborn, you would look no less wondrous than she.
I see.
Oh, I'm sorry, so sorry. I don't know what came over me, saying something like that.
No, not at all. Tell me, what are your thoughts on Saint Sethlene exactly?
Well, from the few accounts I've heard, she was a beauty, and her kindness was inexhaustible.
Very good. As a reward, I shall not report your behavior to my brother. This time.
Yes, I'd be most grateful if you didn't. I can hardly imagine what Seteth would do if he found out.
Well then, farewell. Perhaps we will have another chance to chat later.
She seemed awfully pleased, didn't she?
Oh, you're still here?
Lysithea, hi. Did you forget something?
I did. What are you reading?
Just something I found. Though there are things in here I don't quite get.
Is that the Compendium of Light and Dark?
It is! Amazing how you could tell that just from a glance at the cover.
I've read it so many times, I have nearly the entire thing memorized. That said, it does seem to take liberties with some topics, so be aware of that while you're reading it.
Wait, really? Yikes. Thanks for the warning.
You've got quite the stack of books here for only wanting to brush up on one thing. I knew you were a hard worker, Annette.
No, not as much as some people. Sorry. There I go again.
It's all right. In getting to know you, I've taken some time to self-reflect. I used to think that I worked harder than anyone. But I'm not so sure anymore. I have to work even harder to keep pace with you.
Oh no! But then I'll have to work extra hard to keep up with you!
Well, if you work extra hard, I'll need to work super duper extra hard.
Oh, come on! Fine. Super duper quadruple extra hard it is.
Okay, that's enough. We could do this forever, but we've got better things to do.
Sorry. It's fun to see you get carried away like that, though.
I'm glad we had this chat. I feel excited to continue working super duper extra hard now. I'm lucky to have someone like you around to inspire me.
I feel the same. I'll do my best to keep pace with you.
Why are you smiling?
Oh, it's nothing. I was just thinking about how nice it is that we can motivate each other like this.
It is nice, isn't it? But I still intend to surpass you.
Nuh-uh, I'm gonna surpass you. But before that, could you explain this part of the book to me?
I'm not quite sure how someone of your caliber is struggling with this one, but let me break it down for you.
Was there any doubt?
I actually passed?
I did pretty well. So this is Gronder Field. Hey, Teach. Not a bad place to wage war, is it? I knew you'd understand. Plenty of places to hide, and our pick of paths to advance through. It's the perfect battlefield for our tactics. I have my eye on that low hill over there. See it? It's the ideal spot to lure our enemies to, and then surround them with fire. Gotcha, Teach. I know. We want all students to make it back to the monastery. With you in command, we can't lose. The Imperial Princess and the Crown Prince don't stand a chance.
Professor, Claude, what are you two talking about?
What do you expect? It's Claude. I am certain he was foisting more of his ill-advised schemes on our poor professor.
Oh, you have me all figured out, Lorenz. You know me better than I know myself.
Win or lose, it's an honor just to participate in the legendary Battle of the Eagle and Lion.
We've got to win so we can show Captain Gerald what we're made of.
Yes! I'm ready. Let's go.
I shall give it my all.
I'll just stay quiet and follow along, so I don't get in anyone's way. That will not be acceptable, Marianne. The whole point of this exercise is for each house to act as one. Do your best. I can't wait to see how well everyone does.
All right, sounds like Hilda will be taking control of a central hill and watching the battle from there. It's almost time. Come on, Teach. The battle starts now.
The Battle of the Eagle and Lion is set to begin at long last. Everyone, show off the results of your dedicated training.
Remember, we're not just fighting for honor. There's a prize at stake.
It's almost time to begin. Steel yourselves, everyone.
You all should know, I am not about to go easy on you today.
As long as we can pull off the win, doesn't matter how.
Our victory must be absolute, no matter what it may take.
It is time.
Forward, now!
For honor!
I got this.
Who, me? Leave it to me. Let's get to it.
Ready and willing.
Ready anytime.
So nice of you.
Stay focused.
I stand ready.
Who, me?
The sun.
Black Eagles and the Golden Deer are already in battle? We should take this chance to break through the Black Eagle's flank.
Huh? It worked out. I think I've got the hang of it.
Did the trick. I'll keep it simple. Another one down.
You did it!
Won that. Sorry.
I don't have time for failure!
I will draw the Black Eagles out, Your Highness.
Yes. And while you are doing so, we will take control of the central hill.
Like that. Gotta keep improving.
So sorry.
Plenty more where that came from. Huh. Ugh.
Stronger than this?
That helps.
That's the golden deer for you. I see. It's all making sense now.
I actually won! I'm a bit uneasy.